Deion Sanders gets dragged for strong message everyone expected. Coach Prime takes a shot for something everyone was waiting for him to do. The national media was diligent over the last 2 years, trying to turn Deion Sanders into an everyday headline. They came at a rapid pace. The Deion should leave for the NFL was completely an attempt by media platforms who do not cover college football in any comprehensive way. It was all to make Deion attractive for an NFL job he wasn't even going for. Stephen A. Smith might have played the biggest part of it all, but most national media could not resist the temptation of grasping on to the Prime effect. Most of that subsided after Coach Prime signed his CU extension. However, those looking to use Sanders to push engagement and numbers are not hard to find. Fox Sports host Jason McIntyre, who appears on The Herd, decided to take a shot of his own when he was filling in for Colin Cowherd on Tuesday. McIntyre attempted to address Sanders' comments from Asante Samuel's Say What Needs to Be Said podcast, but he slipped on the obviously slippery slope. His rant began innocently enough by explaining that he thought Shedeur Sanders' draft slide was a 50-50 split between Coach Prime's pre-draft comments and Shedeur's play on the field. The podcast appearance with Samuel marks the first comments from Coach Prime in regards to Shedeur's draft slide. He went radio silent on April 19th. That was the final spring ball CU press conference before the game. While addressing the media, Sanders predicted what would eventually happen to his son in the NFL draft without alluding to just how bad it would be. "I'm looking for a vacation. I'm outta here tomorrow morning. That's what I'm looking forward to. I gotta relax a little bit and get geared up for this bull junk we're about to go through," Sanders said. "There's gonna be some bull junk in the game. We're prepared for it, we're Sanders, and wherever they go over this next week, Shiloh as well as Shedeur or some of our buffs, I'm excited, I'm happy because I know God has ordained it. He's setting the stage, he's taking the steps. I cannot wait, because I know what God has in store for Sanders." To hear it from McIntyre, you'd think Sanders had been on a press tour admonishing NFL franchises on at least a weekly basis. It's only the beginning of June and Deion Sanders is already complaining about his son and what went down at the draft, McIntyre said, as he legitimately surprised that Deion commented. Or was he simply looking for the first opportunity to call Sanders out? Regardless, it's obvious that McIntyre has not been paying attention. He claims the only questions that will be asked at Brown's camp will be about something Deion said. But at no point did anyone ask about him during OTAs. When it comes to Sanders and the national media, there seems to be only two options: the unconditional support and admiration, or chomping at the bit to comment negatively on anything related to Coach Prime. Now that Sanders has made a comment, we can all move on and let him focus on the task of summer camp at Colorado.